a Mexican.
Igualmente.
American.
Is that what I say?
Igualmente.
Where are you from again? Where's Geoffrey at?
And Geoff Keith, the new American Mexican.
Mr. Keith, where are you located at? Where are you located at?
Zacatecas, Jalpa.
Jalpa.
¿Qué pasa, güey? Are you in Zacatecas right now?
No.
Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you're in Michoacán or Zacatecas, as you are.
So, guys, thank you guys. Hey, thank you guys for coming on, man. And
you got it.
I know, Mauricio, you sent me a bunch of stuff. You're an avid follower, an avid investigator of Pizzagate.
Oh, the Pizzagate's got me all twisted up. I mean, I'm sure you guys know.
Why do you follow these people? First of all, why do you follow?
It's not that I'm following it. It's just that the first time I heard about this whole Hollywood pedophile ring and everything, it's when I heard Cody Philman from give me the movie again, baby girl.
Corey Feldman?
From the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
And I heard about him talking about this whole pedophilia ring that is going on with the producers, how the kids get passed around, how the kid from Home Alone, him, and several other kids grew up doing that. Even Rob Lowe himself spoken about this. Brad Pitt spoken about this himself. So there's been a talk for a long time already that people have all said.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. They spoke about it. They said they were involved in it, or
that they know about it. And that they've always, Andres Manuel López Obrador, the question, like, yeah, they can't implant the whole thing.
Wait. The president of Mexico's involved in this shit too?
No, I said they do like López
fuck.
Obrador, how they evade the question.
I was like, no mames, way. What the fuck?
Okay. I was like, what?
I know, like this motherfucker. Yeah, this motherfucker runs on like the platform of president of the people, and he's over there fucking ordering pizza
what
from
I know
DC.
about this whole thing in the Pizzagate, what I came to learn about this whole thing is because in 2014, I heard about this big caravan of kids coming, holding hands from South America all by themselves, 4,000 of them coming looking for their parents. Do you guys remember that? The big caravan of kids coming out from South America?
Yeah.
Who riled up all these little kids? First of all, who gathered them up? I cannot see a little 9-year-old saying, let's all go, come on to the U.S. to find our parents. I don't see that.
Who gathered them together? Who rounded them up? Rob Lowe?
That is the Soros Corporation, the Soros people. You guys know about George Soros.
They were gonna make Outsiders too, bro.
Huh?
That's why they're gonna put it in the movie. Rob Lowe rounded up. They're gonna make the Outsiders Part 2.
Oh, yeah,
they needed Pony Girl.
The Lost Boys Part 2. Yeah.
No, not the Lost Boys. The Outsiders, fool.
That too.
Yeah, the Outsiders. That's even older, right?
Yeah.
And
I know that's even older. I wasn't born yet. Come on. So the thing about it is that when they actually got across the border. So therefore, immigration got them. Okay. Once they got them, a bunch of people here in Temecula, because I was there in Temecula when this happened, a bunch of white people, Trump supporters, kind of people, like we call them. They said, hell no, we don't want these little fucking wetbacks. We don't want these little fucking Mexican kids, even though they were South Americans. ICE passed them through. The Obama administration.
Hold on. You said even though they were South Americans, you think fucking they differentiate?
They thought they were Mexicans. They were calling them Mexican kids.
What the fuck? They speak Spanish.
Anything that looks brown, we're Mexican.
If you speak Spanish, you're Mexican. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Absolutely. Just like
wait a minute. Hold on, Shaula.
Cuban.
You're in Miami right now. You're Cuban, right?
Or Puerto Rican.
I am right now because I'm in Miami, papi.
Miami, papi. All right.
So immigration gets them through ICE, and that's when this whole thing of kids in cages started. So since all the people came at them and said to the Obama administration and Hillary Clinton, they came at them and said, how dare you put kids in cages? Oh, we're gonna put them in the system. We're just gonna find their parents, and we're gonna put them safely where they belong. Like, oh, Obama, he's the best.
Hold on, Jeff. Just so you know, Mauricio lives in Yorba Linda now, so he shits on Democrats. Go ahead.
Hey, I don't like any of them, so go for it.
I know, me either.
Me neither.
You know what I was gonna do today?
But Yorba Linda changes a person.
I was gonna wear my Trump hat and my "We fucking hate Donald Trump" t-shirt.
That's their city
So
slogan,
I
right?
please neither one of them. But anyway, so the kids ended up being lost in the system. All 4,000 of them. And after that, the whole Pizzagate came about when John Podesta and his brother Elliot Podesta have been caught on child trafficking cases. They've been on the locks of the Lolita Express. The Lolita Express is the airplane that flew people around from the Virgin Islands to the United States and around the world to Jeffrey Epstein's island. Okay? Along with Jocelyn Maxwell, he just got caught and shit. I mean, come on, Jeffrey Epstein got suicide? Really? Have you guys seen his cellmate?
I think he's still alive.
You think he's still alive?
Oh yeah.
Shaula says
yeah, I think he's still alive.
Absolutely.
I don't think he's dead.
You know that they said that he's Hezbollah, right?
He's actually joining in on the podcast.
I didn't.
You just text him. He come on in, man. They're talking shit. So what? So listen, I don't know shit about
John
pizza.
Podesta's brother's Tony. I think you said Elliot.
Tony Podesta. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff that are going to make people think your totally credible story falls apart. So.
Yeah. No, but I don't know stuff. I don't know shit.
Let me call them the Podesta brothers. So
I'll be honest with you. I tried to watch the Netflix show and I couldn't watch it when they start talking about kids and all that. It just fucking bothered me, bro. So I don't know any of you. So any of you guys, Geoff, you know anything about this or anything you want?
That's a little bit. I will say that all those the Hillary Clinton emails that got hacked by whoever, I don't care. A lot of that stuff. Yeah, WikiLeaks. But like they say, whoever did the hacking or whatever. But a lot of those emails, like no news talked about. And if you actually go look at them, it's like, how the fuck was this not on the news for a long time? Because no one says, oh, those weren't real emails. Everyone just kind of like, shut the fuck up.
Just because Trump said, look into the emails, everybody said it's a hoax. Trump is just after her because of the fucking emails. Who cares about 30,000 emails? It was 60,000 emails, and it had to do with the Pizzagate thing, as you know.
I also saw something. I mean, I don't know.
And how many did she delete? Because she deleted 60. Like.
No, she did like 33,000 or something, right? And she said
it was all 60 together.
Yeah, she deleted like 33,000.
Yeah, she said it was but those were about yoga class and her daughter's wedding, which is just the fact. That's why I don't like any politicians, because it's like, come on, you can't. I don't care who says that to me. You know what I mean? If your husband or wife goes like, I deleted, here's my email password. I deleted 30 grand of them, but those were all just bullshit. You don't care about that. Yeah, no one would believe that. So I just think it's funny that people go, but that's my politician, so I believe him. That's why I don't like any politicians.
Keith and Vega, what do you guys tell me about the 1:30 a.m. email to the pizza parlor in New York and Chicago ordering fucking $65,000 worth of hot dogs, mac and cheese, and pizza with a specific wording.
That's what happens when you're the only pizza place open at that time. You know, it's supply and demand.
It happens to belong to the guy that is tied with the biggest pedophilia fucking Instagram wall. You go to his wall till today. Oh, pedo fucking shit, bro. All of it.
Oh, you know what's crazy is I know you sent me some screenshots that I found on Twitter.
Well, that was from Chrissy Teigen. She blocked me actually on Twitter.
I know. What's with that? What the fuck is that about?
I'm so hey, Chrissy, why are you deleting confused from 2012? She goes, blocked. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, Mauricio's blocked from seeing her Twitter, from looking at her Twitter. I think she made the account private, because I try to go in there and see what you.
Now you
can't see them anymore.
Oprah did it too.
Who?
Tom Hanks did it too. Obama did it already. G did it already.
Really?
All these people that are falling involved with it, you cannot comment on their Instagram or their Twitter anymore right now. And they just got hacked big time yesterday too. A lot of people got hacked.
Shaula, you've been watching this?
Yeah, I have. The Chrissy or whatever her name, Teigen, I was like in shock because she was so explicit.
Absolutely. So blunt and out about it.
But it's all over the place. But she's like,
what's her name? Chrissy Teigen?
She's
I don't know who she is.
John Legend's wife.
There you go.
Exactly. She's married.
But what are her tweets? What are you guys talking
John
about?
Legend.
Deleted.
And she's a host.
Let me see if I can find pictures of it. I'll share it.
Yeah, she's a host of Lip Sync Battle with LL Cool J.
Yeah, on Twitter, there's people that are retweeting like screenshots. But she says shit like, I should go to jail right now.
I'm gonna show
I
you guys.
woke up with pizza on my chest and
Yes.
ranch all over my stomach, and I'm like, what? No, who says that?
Watching all this Tiara show, watching these little Tiara shows. The Tiara shows, Shaula, the Tiara show, how she talked about the little girls in the show,
Oh,
how
yes.
she looks at them and she goes, they look like little dirty porn stars. I should go to jail for this. Oh my God. But I still will eat them or bite them or something. Some weird shit like that. I'm like, what?
Yes, she's fucking sick.
Yeah, I thought that shit was weird
like,
too.
Just sick shit. And then there's a video on famous foods. There's this chino that goes around the world eating all kinds of weird food.
Here you go, so you can see it.
She asked him, she goes, okay.
There you go, man.
He goes,
there you go.
Yeah.
You can see everything.
Yeah,
see little,
that's it.
So first one,
little girls do the splits half naked. It's just what I want to put myself in jail. Ugh.
Toddlers and tiaras.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
jail over pizza.
Yeah.
Why would she go to jail over pizza? My question.
It always weirds me out how strong toddlers' tummies can look. And
she says,
you know what's the weirdest video, guys? You know what the weirdest video I've seen from her?
Hold on. Let Shaula talk. Hold on, sir.
Go ahead, Shaula. Go ahead. Sorry.
She says pedophiles delight, specifically pedophile. Like even that word in the tweet. I would never think of using that word ever.
Brad Pitt just handed us pizza. Brad Pitt knows about this whole thing.
Well, that pedophile's delight thing, that was she linked to an article from ABC that said pedophile's delight.
Do you see the one where she said Brad Pitt just handed us pizza?
Yeah.
Guys, can I just interject real quick? I'm
not
saying the Pizzagate thing is real or not real, but I mean, a tweet that says, I want pizza. I mean, pizza is such a normalized word. That's probably why they chose it. But I'm saying, I did see something. I can't remember the reporter. There's this female reporter, and she was talking about how, because if you guys remember, what I do remember that everybody remembers is there was this Pizzagate thing, and then the news immediately was like, oh, it's fake. It's a total hoax. Like, what an idiot. You know, this one guy like went there. He's so stupid. How dumb is that? Look at how horrible this is. These conspiracy theories created like this attack, and it's not even real. But there was this female reporter I saw like semi-recently talking about how, I forgot, she worked for like a decent sized publication, and she was following the story and how they just killed it, and then told her like she had like real evidence or something that something was going on, and then immediately was like, no, that's not a thing anymore, don't cover it. And she thought that was like extremely weird, and then everybody started immediately going like, it's been debunked, and she was like, it was never debunked. Like I was covering this, like it was never debunked. So I don't know, I can't remember which female journalist that was I heard talking about that and what publication it was for, but it does seem pretty weird.
And dude, the thing of it is, sorry, Cisco. The thing of it is, to me, is that it's the media telling us, oh no, this is bullshit. The same media, if you put them all on the screen like we are right now, you put 200 of us.
Yeah, they'll say the same thing.
Down and say the same fucking thing. Now we know that the media is a driven tool for tools.
But hold on, but I did see her and John Legend sitting down having pizza. Like in the picture.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like just like any tweet that says pizza doesn't necessarily mean it's definitely.
I got it. Have you seen the video where Extra it's interviewing her and John Legend on a red carpet, and they ask him what's the weirdest thing they've done, and she goes, "Oh my God, the Obama thing, honey," and he goes, "No." Oh no. She goes, no. He goes, okay, what's the Obama thing? What did you guys do with the Obamas at the White House? He goes, no, dude, no, never mind. We're not gonna talk about that.
Let's pull that up. I want to watch that video, Cisco.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. Jesus Christ. Look up on YouTube, Crazy Tiggin on the red carpet with John Legend on Extra about the Obama thing. Something like that.
I'm looking this shit up right now. I can't wait for Cisco.
Where I was like, what the hell did you just say? And he goes like, he's dark. He goes whiter than Cisco.
Who?
And he's like, oh no, we're not gonna go there. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
I appreciate you using Cisco for that reference.
Yeah.
Because he's hella white. He's the whitest one.
That's
See?
funny.
Who is the whitest one?
John
Yeah,
likes
he's
to
not
answer
even
an
white, he's
embarrassing question.
How do you spell her last name?
T-E-I-G-E-N.
T-E-A-G-A-N. Tiegan. Tiegan.
Okay, T-I-E-G.
I think that the problem with the pizza talk and all that shit is that there's been when you put all her tweets together, it gets creepy. Do you know what I mean? Like if you see one tweet about it, it's fine.
Like so many of them?
Yeah, I know. Oh, so many, and then linked to all her comments about pedophilia, and I should get arrested.
That
And then
All the
talking
time saying
about
I should go to jail. I should get in trouble. Oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this. Now I know what it's like to be tying up kids on the basement. Yeah, am I right? Did you see that one?
It's like all of them together.
Talking about?
All of them together create a very creepy character. Like it's just like,
and that's why people say, "Oh my God, it's conspiracy theories." Blah blah blah.
And it's the same with Hillary's emails. Like
Absolutely.
if you had one email, like I can't understand why
I
politicians
can't baffle the idea either.
make so much money would be into fucking pizza and hot dogs for a party.
Well, you know
at
why?
their house.
Do you know that the child trafficking, it is a $20 billion industry a year? And
That's why they're into
800,000
pizza.
kids. There you go, right there.
Hold on. Let me just share the audio because
Okay.
otherwise you're not gonna get it.
What's in her right hand? Is it a kid? I mean, come on, it's off screen. What's going on there? Probably got a little kid or something. It's so gross. So gross.
Like that adrenochrome. Look
Here you
at
go. Here you go.
Oh,
Hopefully we don't get flagged for this shit. There you go.
nah, go ahead.
Public place, you did it.
Oh.
Is this the best or the worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay, the best. Probably the Obama thing.
John!
What's the, oh God.
Oh God.
No, but that's where they get it.
What is your wife talking about?
I don't know.
We heard
We're not-
in there.
Chrissy, get back in. What happened?
We're not going to discuss
We're
that.
not going to discuss it?
Oh, dude, but all they did was ask her crazy.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
Well, because it's tight. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like all I said. It's all connected.
Hold on. They said
I will
crazy.
say, if you go into thinking everything they say means something else, then you could see that. But I mean, that question was like, "Where's the crazy place you did it?" And they said the Obama thing. That means they could have had sex in the bathroom at the White House during something.
I understand. But
With
how do you
each other.
explain their name? How do you explain their name along with Bill Clinton over 25 times?
Hold on, man. You're on a witch. You're on a witch hunt, bro. What the hell?
No. I'm the Bill Clinton on the Lolita Express thing. I'm on board
Will
with that.
Smith,
Yeah.
James Franco, Chris Tucker, what's his name? Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. When he got, listen to this fucking stuff. When Kevin Spacey got nailed for sexually assaulting this guy, remember the guy that came out? He got suicide a week later.
Yeah.
And a week later, in the same fucking day that he got suicide, he blasted a video on YouTube, as Frank Underwood said. Yeah, I know you hate me.
Oh, I saw
There's
that.
places where you would love. There's
I
places
saw
where
that.
you would love to see me. But guess what? I did it again. You hate me, but I'm too fucking powerful to go away.
In
Not a
character.
damn thing you can be careful.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's fucking eerie, bro. He
I
came
saw
out
that.
the
Kevin-
same
Kevin
day
Spacey
that guy
also-
got suicide. And I'm just
See,
saying,
Kevin Spacey,
coincidence?
I'm
Really?
more on board the Kevin Spacey thing because he there's pictures of him with Ghislaine Maxwell at like Prince Andrew at the Royal Castle or whatever and all that shit.
Absolutely.
So Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey, I'm on board. Listen, I don't like Chrissy Teigen. I think she's annoying. My friend actually is her writer for that lip sync battle show, so she loves her. But I think she's super annoying. I think her tweets are dumb. I think she's just a fucking moron. But I mean, I don't see like, oh, me and John did it at the Obama thing. We like pizza. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not convinced. But the Bill Clinton thing, the Prince Andrew thing, the Kevin Spacey thing, I'm all in on that.
Hey, hold on. So, Shaula, what are your thoughts on that?
What part?
Well, about the whole Pizzagate thing. I mean, are you believing it? Do you think there's as many people involved as are being mentioned, or do you think it's
Absolutely.
you think all of them, all the names?
Well, what? I don't know what all the names are that you're saying, but
any Mexicans in there? Any Mexicans in there?
Yeah, actually, there's a.
Well, now it's getting weird.
I thought Salinas de Gortari was on there, or his brother.
There is a Mexican Pizzagate.
Really?
His son is the one that
There's-
used to have a whole ring or something.
There's also Tortagate. Have you guys heard of that?
Tortagate.
Well, maybe we should call it Tortagate or Tamalgate. But
Tamal, that
the
sounds
point
pretty
there's a journalist. Her name is Lidia Cacho, and she wrote a whole book about it. And she was kidnapped, and she was offered money, then she declined it because she had like an organization where she rescued children from trafficking, and that's how she started that journey. And then she wrote a book. It's called Los Demonios del Edén, the Demons of Eden. And so she names names in that. She's got politicians, she's got big time entrepreneurs and all this, all from Mexico, and all of them involved in child trafficking and child abuse. And this guy in Cancun, that's from Italy, that's like the guy that brings them the kids. He's like the Epstein from Mexico, I suppose, this Italian guy, and he runs a pedophile ring down there. And I don't know.
Still to this day?
Yeah, of course, to this day. They haven't.
They're still selling slaves till today. Slavery is still.
Yeah, there's slavery all over the world too. I mean, it's all horrible.
No, but this is like a
gets their panties on a bunch because one guy gets killed. Come on. Really?
Is this the only topic for the podcast?
No, it's not.
I gotta go to bed tonight. This is horrible. I already had bad
you
dreams.
have to sleep.
I gotta go hug my kids.
Pizza, it's fine.
Gee, I know. I'm gonna go pound 90 minutes straight about pedophilia and then try and go to bed.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
I gotta go hug my kids now and fucking sleep next to them and shit. Like, and they're fucking big already. But fuck,
they're too old already.
Fuck, dude.
You're safe, man.
How old is your daughter? She's 16 now. She's too old. She doesn't apply for that pedophilia.
Oh dear.
No, it's just
you don't. The good news is her market value is way down.
Una cosa. In Mexico, we have this saying. How old is she? Oh, who cares? Can she reach the doorbell? She's old enough. Remember that?
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom got pregnant at the age of 14, almost 15, some shit like that. Because
she was an adult. She was a fucking adult already.
My baby is 16, and I'm like, don't you even go to the store by yourself. I'll kill you.
Yeah. My dad
dude.
was a baby.
Well, look at Mexico. You go to a fucking quinceañera. They dress them all up. They put makeup on them. They're basically saying, here you go. Who's ready to take my daughter off my hands?
Well, no, because that was the point of the quinceañera, was presenting her to society.
Become a woman, exactly.
It's like
so that she would be married, so that she would be how do you say, como entregada, o sea, que encontraran a un novio.
You're giving it to society.
Exactly.
She's ready to become a wife.
On the market.
And that's why there's a movement as well in Mexico as of lately, because everyone is fucking offended by everything, to remove that as well. The quinceañera thing, because it's a diminishing. What is it? It's a womanizing thing of doing things. A machista celebration.
Now, Geoff.
Yeah.
So you grew up Jewish? You're Jewish. I know you're Jewish, but did you grow up Jewish, like going to synagogue and all that?
Yeah.
Did you have a bar mitzvah?
Yeah.
So were women there? Were you presented like he's ready to get married?
No, bar mitzvah is more just like you're a man. You have more responsibility and stuff like that. It's not really like go. I mean, I don't honestly like maybe in ancient days it was like go start a family, but I really don't think so. I think it's more just like because for us you just read from the Torah and then I had to study for like 9 months.
Right.
So it's not just like a party. But there are some Jewish kids who, if you go to like a Reform temple or something, they just get like a big ass party. And I didn't know this. One of the worst gigs I ever had when I was really young, I bombed so hard. And I told this lady not to book me. I've been doing stand-up maybe a year. And this lady...
She saw you at Martini Blues.
She didn't even see me. It's worse than that. She didn't even see me. But I had like a manager at the time. It wasn't my manager. He was like trying to help me out. He's hip-pocketing me. And he goes, hey, I got you this gig offer. It's a hell gig. He goes, it's $400. I'd never gotten paid $400 to do stand-up at that point. You know what I mean? So I was like, $400. I go, what is it? And he goes, Yeah, he's like, you got to do an Orthodox bat mitzvah. And I was like, I didn't even go to Orthodox temple. Orthodox, if anyone doesn't know, that's like super religious, right? It's like very strict. And so I said, I went to like a conservative temple, which is more like mid-range, and I said, and I've been to a lot of bar and bat mitzvahs, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to do well. I go, how long do I have to do? He said a half hour. And I had like a half hour like of, crap stretching. I was doing it like a year and a half or something. So I was like,
were you dirty at that time? Were you dirty?
I mean, it wasn't, even if it wasn't like dirty, it wasn't like appropriate for anything I had ever seen. I never saw
to change dirty habits to go all the
yeah.
There's got to be PG-13 or PG. I'm like, how the fuck am I going to say fuck?
Yeah.
Everything about my comedy says fuck.
And I've been to dozens of bar and bar mitzvahs, and I've never seen a stand-up comedian, especially like anything like I was doing, So I talked to the lady on the phone. I basically tried to talk her out of it. I said, look, she never saw my act either. She just wanted a Jewish comedian, and he sent my picture, and she was like, oh, he looks like a cute Jewish boy, perfect. And so I told her on the phone, I said, look,
Does she racial profile you?
Yeah, exactly. And I said, look, I've never done an event like this. I've been to a lot of bar mitzvahs. I don't think I'm appropriate to perform at a bat mitzvah, especially an Orthodox one. And she goes, no, you'll be fine. You'll be perfect. Anything goes. I go, anything goes. And she goes, my daughter's heard it all. I go, what about all the old people and the other kids? Like, what are you talking about? And she goes, anything goes. I said, look, I really wouldn't book me. I go, I don't think I'm right for this. And she kept saying she wanted to book me. And I was like, fucking whatever. So I go there. And this lady.
At your own risk, woman.
Dude, they had a huge, huge party for her, right? And so I go on stage at like the end of the night. She parades me around the room like this is going to be amazing for hours. And I'm just like getting more and more nervous. I know I'm going to bomb. Like, we
got Don Rickles here. We got Don Rickles here.
I was like, if this goes well, it'll be amazing. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking like, oh, I might do bad. I'm like, if I do well, I will be shocked. Like, I do decent. So then
I found my niche.
Dude, it's a
mitzvahs.
It's a huge room.
Bautizos y 15 años. Chingue su madre.
A huevo, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
Dude, this room is enormous. A big ballroom. It's 11:15 p.m. at night when she puts me on. The kids are all tired. They're sitting on the back wall. The room is so spread out. Even nowadays, it would be like, this is a kind of a shitty gig because everything's so spread out. The ceilings are high.
Like, so everybody come closer to the stage. Come on.
Yeah,
right.
There's a band. The band stops playing or whatever they were doing. And the dad, who doesn't even know who I am, he didn't book me. He's got like his arm on the stage, just kind of looking up at me the whole time. I go on stage and I'm like, I'm going to kill some time. So I go, the first thing out of my mouth, I was just like, everyone give it up for whatever that girl's name was. I go, she was bat mitzvah today. People clap. And then I go, how'd she do this morning at services? And I asked that because I had to study for like 9-10 months. I had to perform. You have to do the whole service. Like, you lead the service on your bar bat mitzvah day.
Oh, ritual, yeah.
Dude, right away, this old lady in the front goes, what's your problem? And I was like, fuck. Like, I thought I was going to stretch with this. And I go, what do you mean? I go, I just asked. And I was looking around like, are people going to wrangle this old lady? Because she's clearly a rude bitch. Like, come on, like, And everybody's on her side. So I go, what do you mean what's my problem? I go, I'm just saying like how, I go, how did she do this morning at temple? And she goes, we're Orthodox. And I go, I know. I go, so she must have done like a lot of stuff. Like, and I thought I was going to stretch at the beginning with some questions. I'm bombing the first thing out of my mouth. People don't like me, right? And this lady goes, she's a girl. And I was like, I know. I go, did I say bar mitzvah? I said bat because it's bat for girl. And she goes, we're Orthodox. I go, why do you keep saying that? And I found out that day in the Orthodox, the girls I thought they'd have to do more shit, but the women, because it's like so strict, it's very religious, the women don't have to do anything. And I go, what? I go,
show up?
So I just go, she just gets this huge party for doing nothing? And then it was like 26 more minutes of eating shit. I didn't do 30. The lady didn't pay.
Oh my God.
Did she pay you? Did she pay you?
That's torture.
She paid me $125. And the thing that was funny about that is afterwards, this story, don't worry, it's almost done. But afterwards, she sent me the check, right?
Yeah.
She sent me a check for $125. And this is the thing, I knew I was gonna bomb. I told her like 4 times not to book me. And so I call her and I go, hey, I just got a check. It's only for $125. We agreed on $400. And she said, no, we said 125. And I go, no, I go, if you wanted to lie, you should have just sent me 100. I go, because 400, maybe I misheard, it's 100. I go, but 125, those are, the numbers are all different. I go, what are you doing here, you know? And then I go, and we have an email. I go, what are you doing? And so finally she goes, she thought she's going to hurt me with this. She goes, you know, you're lucky you got what you got. You bombed my daughter's bat mitzvah without missing a beat. I go, I know, I was there. I go, but you said 400. And she was just like, you were terrible. I go, I know, I told you not to book me. I go, but you agreed on $400. And she was like, I can't believe how bad you were. And I was like, lady, I go, it was worse for me. I go, I'm the one that had to be up there bombing. I go, but you still said 400.
You know, it's funny. I've been there, dude. I've told people, no, you know what?
I told you it was bad.
I forgot to give you guys a disclaimer about Mauricio. We're trying to get him off Beth, dude. It's a long road. He gets hyper and he gets super hyper. Calm down, boy. No,
I didn't say nothing. I just laughed. I think it's fucking funny.
But I've been there. I've been booked at gigs, the same shit, and I tell them, dude, you don't want comedy at this event. Come on, man. Somebody just died. It's not that fucking comedy. You know, no, seriously, it's like, but it feels like you're at a fucking funeral. And it's like, there's older people there, and then they say, let's do it right now while they're eating. No, it's the fucking worst time. They're eating. They're not gonna laugh.
Worst.
They're gonna spit their food out. Yeah, but
just like a wedding. I don't think a wedding is a place to do it. I mean, if you rag on the fucking boyfriend, then you could probably get him divorced right there and then too.
Like if they want you to roast them and you know them, that's different.
Yeah.
But when you don't know them, that's even weird. Like I know people have wanted me to go up there. Like they try to hire me to go do weddings, and then I want you to roast my husband, like the wife. I'm like, I don't even know the dude. Like here's this guy, this stranger on stage talking shit to you on the fucking most important day of your life.
I know. All you could do is go. You can only go physical at that point because you don't know the guy, so you have no inside jokes.
No, and then the weirdest thing is the wife's over here telling you the shit to talk about him, and you're like, why the fuck are you marrying this guy? Yeah. You got like all this dirt on him. Like, talk about him going to fucking strip joints. Talk about.
Remember when we went to the donkey show and those two girls?
Talk about him. Yeah, talk about him. And I'm like, holy shit! Like you got all this dirt on him. Relax, man.
Hey, you know I bombed at a wedding too. You remember Adam Hammer?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Adam Hammer.
When Adam got married, and I was very new to stand up. They were like, we're going to have a roast at our wedding. And they go, and you're going to go last. Cause obviously they were like, you're a professional comedian. You'll be the funniest. Dude, their families couldn't have been more different. And like, it was another like big ballroom. There's like his family on one side and her family on the other.
Ellie's
and dude, yeah, Melody. And I couldn't I thought I was going to do well until it got closer to it. And then I just started drinking more. And I didn't drink a lot back then. And I just got drunk. And then I was like I had like a joke, like a picture to pull out of like, I'm like, oh, this is what their baby's gonna look like. And I just drew huge boobs and a huge dick. Like I thought that would be funny up until we did it. But this is the thing. I went after his brother, right? And Adam's brother's a funny guy and he knows the families.
Yeah.
So he was just murdering with all these inside jokes. And then I was up there. I don't even remember my joke. All I remember is that drawing. But I just started, like, one table thought it was funny, and everybody else was like, this is inappropriate. And then I started trying to do crowd work because I was drunk. So it was like, I think it was her grandma or something. And I go, oh, it's good to see Madeline Albright showed up. And everybody's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This is terrible.
Dude, that's fucking, you know, it's funny.
Well, see, that's the problem with alcohol, man. Everything works. Everything's a great idea.
To yourself, yeah.
Sure,
but you're probably feeling it's that awkward feeling. Like this guy just went up there, he fucking kills. And then when you're starting in comedy, like as soon as like the first joke doesn't go well, your confidence drops to about 70%. And then that second one doesn't work, that shit drops to 30%. Like the drops are huge. They're not even like, you don't drop like now, like you're more experienced. Like first joke doesn't do well, you probably drop to about 98%. Or you know, like
pivot.
Like I'll get them with this, or I know I have a joke I know I could go to, and they'll fucking
kill the little babies.
Yeah. So like Shaula, how many times have you done comedy? You could count them on your hand.
Comedy in general, like I've done a lot of theater, and then I
stand up though.
Stand up with you, and then in Mexico, and then you started me on it.
So it's comedy, like theater. Is theater the same way? Like, are you expecting a certain reaction from the audience?
With comedy, you are.
Like
with comedy, you are.
Is there times when you don't get a laugh? Is there times when people don't laugh? Like in theater?
Yeah, sometimes the joke just doesn't no cae, o sea, it doesn't fall where it
Doesn't
needs to.
land, yeah,
It's
doesn't
like,
land.
but then you have time to, you know, turn it around. And I mean, I don't know, but you get them sometime. I mean, there's rarely a time when it's just flat the whole hour and a half, because for theater it's longer, right?
Yeah.
It's not 20 minutes. It's like,
I guess the cool thing about theater is you can always say fucking writers. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. And then you get them with that.
Unless you wrote it, unless you wrote the play, you know what I mean? Like,
right,
fuck.
right. You can blame it on somebody else.
Like,
sure.
fuck, I thought that shit would work. You know, like,
hey, you know who doesn't really get that down is magicians. I was at this party, the Comedy Magic Club, with the GM a long time ago. Had people over at his house, and me and Matt Fulstrom were hanging out, and we're just kind of like a little more awkward, you know, just comics, just kind of like a little bit weirder in those like social, like normal settings. And the magicians that we'd seen from the club were just so like normal. They're just having a good time and stuff. So I started talking to Matt, and I'm like, man, I feel like we're fucking weirdos, and like they're normal. And he goes, you know what, man? He goes, I talked to a magician about it. He goes, they don't really have bad sets. He goes, because they just do their tricks. They know they're going to do their trick. The trick always works. They're not like bad at their tricks. And some audiences might give it up more than others, but they're all there for magic. They have a good time. I go, we'll have like an amazing set, do the same set somewhere else and bomb and like think about it forever.
Yeah, right.
They don't deal with that.
oh, I've done that.
How many days in a row can you do the same venue at the same time with the family or people that come to see you before they go, and I heard that joke already. But if you're a musician, they're expecting you to play that fucking song where it says, she left me the bitch.
Yeah, right.
They want to hear that song over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, Molotov.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's true.
Hey, so how was you? So you went to? I saw that you were in Zacatecas by yourself, Geoff. You went alone without the wife.
That's funny. Oh no, my wife wasn't there, but I was there with my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, a bunch of cousins. Well, not a bunch of cousins, a couple of cousins. Well, a lot of them live down there. That's
what was the experience? What was that experience like, bro?
Oh, dude, I loved it because a lot of the cousins. I mean, I met them because they come to a party. You know, they come back and forth. A lot of them, but they live down there. But dude, first of all, the food is so bomb and it's so cheap. Dude, I was buying we go out like late at night and it was like, oh, we're gonna go to this little place, you know. And I go, I got it, everybody. I'd buy food for like no joke, like 8-9 cousins, and it was like $14. And everybody was
let me tell you something about Mexico though, bro.
Holy shit.
When you say, I'm gonna go eat, you wanna come with me? That means you're spotting. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if your wife told you about that.
No, I'm saying once we were at the place, I would just be like, hey, because in my head, I'm like, it's cheap as shit. I go, and I'm the only, everybody knows who I am. The whole family knows who I am. The only fucking Jewish guy.
No, but in Mexico.
I'm assuming that your wife is from Zacatecas?
Well, she's from like LA area, but yeah, her father is from Jalpa, Zacatecas. And then.
But she was born here.
Yeah, my wife was born here, but my father-in-law wasn't. He came over illegally. I'm trying to get rid of him.
Didn't we all? According to everybody.
No, but like what I'm trying to tell you, so I didn't fucking know this until my wife told me. Hey, I go, fuck, man. I keep inviting your brother to go eat, and the motherfucker never pays for his shit. I always gotta pay for his food. And she goes, you keep inviting him. I go, so what?
That's what it means.
I go, hey, I'm gonna go get something to eat. You want to come with me? Like, I'm just telling him I'm gonna pay for you, and she goes, no. Here in Mexico, when you say you want to come with me, that means you got him. Like, I got you.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
I'm like, oh, fuck that. I'm not fucking telling them anymore. I'm gonna wait till he fucking invite. I'm gonna wait till he says he's hungry, and do I want to go with him?
How do you invite her now? Do you just go, hey man, I'm gonna go eat at this place. If you happen to show up, you can sit with me.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything, okay? I'm going regardless. Take your own car.
Look, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna buy my own shit. Do you want to come? I'm buying. No, dude.
But so that sounds weird now. Like you want to come, but you pay for your own shit.
No, it's like you.
Then they won't go. Then they'll be like, "Fuck that! I'm not going. That's rude.
I'm not going."
That's too expensive. Fucking $14 for 8 of us. I don't have that much money.
It's expensive and shit, man.
Isn't that crazy?
Where my family's from, where my mom's from in Sinaloa, it's like fucking. You know how many chiles I have to pick to fucking make that much money and shit? It's like
¿Tú eres del DF?
Yo soy del DF, sí.
Okay. Yo nací en Pachuca Hidalgo.
¿Eh?
Yo en Hidalgo.
¿Pachuca?
Pachuquita, sí.
You ever been there, Shaula? You ever been there, Shaula?
I've been there. Yeah, working. I was there for like 4 months shooting a soap opera.
Really?
In
Which
Real
one?
del Monte?
Yeah.
Which
In
one?
Real del
Pachuca,
Monte?
no, en Pachuca.
You were a little girl in Cuna, Cuna de Lobos?
Was it? Which soap
No,
opera,
no
which
era,
one?
no era Cuna de Lobos, güey. Era
¿Cuál
una
novela? ¿Cuál novela te
indígena
tocó
en
hacer ahí?
Ramona.
¿Ramona? Órale.
Ramona.
Okay. Órale.
No, I always remember this novela called Cuna de Lobos because those
Una de
lady
los,
with,
like, with
the lady with a
Catalina
patch on her eye.
Cruz. Hola,
They
Catalina
just did it
Cruz. I
again,
will
man.
never
They
forget
just
her
did it
name,
again
bro.
They just did it again with Paz Vega.
So
Okay.
if you guys don't know, Shaula is an actress, man. She's been doing movies, theater, dancer. Dude, it's funny because she used to, it's crazy
I
because
grew
you
up
know
watching her mom, and
Shaula,
my mom too. Is mom big fan of your mom?
That's
too.
right.
it's funny because
You know,
Brett
and
Ernst.
you, I grew up.
Hey.
I grew up along with you watching it because you're not.
Hey.
What are you, like a month older than me? Maybe that's it. So
Because Brett Ernst saw that you commented on one of my pictures and goes, "How did you know Shaula?"
Oh yeah, Brett. Because I used to dance with his girlfriend.
His ex-girlfriend.
His ex-girlfriend, right, back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Denise, and we danced together, we choreographed together. Yeah, it was funny. I know, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that was fucking weird, man. I was like, what the fuck? Like that's like if Geoff fucking came on here and goes, "Hey, Shaula, what's up? What are you doing here?" Like, what the fuck? How do you guys know? She knows my wife.
I'm really curious about something, you guys.
Yeah.
What?
You know, with everything, I mean, we're going into a second round of
No more pedophilia, bro. Please, no more.
Of lockdowns.
Oh, okay.
What if Mauricio just started eating pizza?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Here goes one. Number
Then
one.
I'd click on remove his ass. That's what I'd do if you started eating pizza.
If you fart or you're taking a shit, and if I can smell you, it doesn't work.
No,
People
the other
go,
day
"Oh
I
my
walked
God,
into
you're gonna put this." Okay, like the virus is not gonna go underneath here or over here, you stupid fuck. Okay, the only thing that can work, to my knowledge, is something like
Painter's mask.
He had props
you know,
and everything.
this kind of mask is the one that is going to actually fully sealed. That's a different story. But this, first they said no. First N95 works. Then you don't need to wear, Dr. Fauci said, along with Gatel. Oh, no pasa nada, the pandemic, the curve. Oh, you can keep wearing it. Oh,
So what are you saying? So what are you saying? Don't wear a mask?
Now, people are, now you can, it's okay.
You can literally walk
This shit is okay!
with your
Get the fuck
t-shirt
out of here,
over
bro.
your nose.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
I got me not kicked out of the park 4 days ago when I did this. The guy goes, "You gotta wear your mask," and I go, "Okay." The guy went away.
So wait a minute.
Stupid.
So you saying don't wear a mask?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that nobody knows for a fact nothing.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Me with the knowledge that I have, because I'm an aerospace engineer by trade, and I've been trained with hazardous materials, okay? That's why I have a bunch of this shit. If you are really trying to protect yourself, the masks that you use are fully sealed with a double plexiglass layer with an oxygen
because your eyes would still be exposed.
Absolutely. What is this going to protect you? Give me a fucking break. Like the virus is not gonna go underneath here. Really, people?
Yeah, it's
really?
hard.
You know, it's funny because Mauricio yesterday, "Hey, are you having your podcast?" "Yeah, I want to come on." This motherfucker was like, look at all the energy he has. He's like,
they put a muscle, nos pusieron un bozal en la boca.
Es lo que yo pienso, güey.
It's not a lockdown, okay?
No.
Let's call it what it is. This is home arrest. A quarantine lasts 40 fucking days, not 40,000 days. Come on!
Well, we're not at 40,000
Are you really
yet.
trying to fuck with Trump because of the elections? Are you really that afraid because he's really coming to join the fucking swamp people? And he said from the beginning, all the pedophilia people in Hollywood, them coming for you, bitches, and you too, Hillary. The first one that went down, Harvey Weinstein. He's proven it. And after that, it's been falling like dominoes. And they're going, he knows Harvey. He knows. Yeah, guess what? David Castillo también tiene fotos with El Chapo and she's not a fucking narco. So what? Did you know that fucking Trump put a restraining order against Jeffrey Epstein because he was recruiting girls in Mar-a-Lago, and the allegation that they show on the Epstein thing on the Netflix show, it says, if you read, it says John Doe versus Jeffrey Epstein and Trump. Why
Mister, hold on. Listen, it always says Jane Doe because they don't want their name mentioned in there.
Besides that,
listen,
when you know that you can win, you're gonna put your fucking
no. Some
yes,
listen, dude, calm down, relax. A lot of women, and it said Jane Doe.
Tómate un tecito.
Yeah, tómate un pinche té de manzanilla, güey.
Otro.
I'd actually appreciate if you brought it up a couple notches. Go ahead.
Drink some chamomile, man. Drink some chamomile and relax. But listen, no, they always put Jane Doe because a lot of women are afraid of the backlash. Look
they were represented.
Dude,
they were represented at that time.
It doesn't matter if they're represented or not. They don't want their name out there. They don't want their face out there. They don't, dude. When the girl was suing Kobe Bryant, she didn't put her name out there. It was Jane Doe versus Kobe Bryant.
And it pursued and it went through with it.
And what happens? Hold on. You know what happens when a woman brings up a lawsuit like that? They fucking start calling our ex-boyfriends and asking them what was she like. They start dig up dirt on you to make you look like a whore.
There were no boyfriends at that. In this case, there were 12 and 13. No worries.
I get that, dude. But okay, maybe the kid. Okay, since the kid's a minor, even more reason not to put their name out there.
But they were represented by an old lawyer already.
But how are you gonna put a kid's name on there, bro? And please, I don't want to talk about pedophilia no more.
No. What I'm saying is this. I'm not defending anybody. No, by no means. Hell no, I don't defend pedophilia. Not like that.
Nah, bro, man. Every time you come on here, the Trump supporter and you keeps coming out. Now you don't want to wear a mask. First, now you're attacking. You want Hillary Clinton
I'm just asking
and Obama to be.
I asked what makes sense to you guys. Me, the knowledge that I have with biohazard materials. This, if I can smell your farts and your shit, believe me, I'm smelling your fart. I'm smelling that.
But that's not what it's about. Yeah, you're gonna smell it. Look, man. I think
no, but wait.
I'm saying, do you think that we're safe with this?
That it could be transmitted by farts.
Did they? No, they didn't.
What? No ass eating for me anymore? Really?
Google that shit. It says that it could be.
No pun intended, huh?
No, I swear to God.
Google that shit.
So you can smell someone's gas and get COVID-19.
That's what there was an article about it. Please look it up.
It's an airborne. It's an airborne.
So maybe that's why some people that get it, like my brothers got it, my twin brothers got it, my stepdad got it. They're already.
And what happened to them?
No, they're good.
They fart a lot.
Okay, see, that's my problem. Everybody but talks about the sick people and the infections. What about the ones that we beat it already? What?
You got it already? You got it already?
I'm sure I did. I was sick for like 3 weeks over here before.
See,
like
80% of people low key that I talk to, they don't want to. They just don't want to admit it. But right now,
why wouldn't you want to admit it?
You got balls.
But why would people
admit my wife and I both
they beat it?
We think we had it in late January because my wife never gets sick. She's a teacher. She has like a really good immune system, but she had like this. She had like body aches and like a fever for like a day or two. And then she had this like dry cough. Yeah, she had this dry cough that wouldn't go away, which she never gets.
That's what I had.
I get sick kind of
I
frequently
lost my
because I travel
sense
so
of
much.
smell and my taste. I lost both of them.
Yeah, I was sick for like a while, and I went to the doctor.
I was sick for like 10, 12 days.
I was sick for weeks. I remember I went to the doctor and he's like, it might be strep throat. It's not the flu. He took a throat culture. He's like, it's not strep throat. And then he just.
But they didn't know about the COVID yet.
They didn't know about it. So he said it's a virus. And it was so bad that it would go away. It wasn't so bad like I was bedridden.
No, but it
would kind of go away. And then it came back. And so I went back to the doctor like a week or two later. And they go, weren't you here? And I go, what is this? I go, like, I felt better for a couple of days. Now it's back. And they go, it's just a virus. So like, I'm pretty sure my wife and I had it. No, but they said it's not the. They said it's not the flu. So it wasn't the flu. They said it was a virus. And this was before everybody was talking about it. So I think we're pretty sure.
In a way, now we know it's a SARS. It's a SARS family of the COVID. And they have.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Mauricio's gonna light up if he didn't know this already. You know, when Obama was president. In 2009, when they had the swine flu or whatever, the H1N1, but the Obama administration, they just stopped counting cases. It's all documented. They just go, oh, it's a pandemic thing, whatever. We're just gonna stop counting. So like, can you imagine if Trump was like, we're not gonna count? Everybody would be like, what a fucking piece of shit. Yeah. And I don't like any politician, but I mean, like, come on, dude, like.
Yeah, equal.
Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that
listen,
up.
Listen,
You're
I
going to
don't
remember, Shaula, in that time when the H1N1 came out, my cousin, Armando Ahued, el doctor Armando Ahued, was the Secretary of Health in Mexico.
Okay.
He's the one that shut down Mexico at that time.
I was there when that
same thing.
H1N1
They shut down
happened.
Mexico because of it, but there was no counting. It was just like, let's be safe, and done.
Yeah.
And the H1N1 was killing people. The Ebola, the SARS, and this and that. Really?
Well, Ebola, the only reason that didn't spread.
How many people did die from Ebola? Like 1 or 2, maybe?
No, but the thing about Ebola,
Yeah.
like I looked into that. Ebola was not like, you knew the only time you were contagious when you had Ebola was when you were already really, really sick. So the only way you could catch it is like if you went in and somebody was already kind of like dying from it and you were around them. It wasn't like, you don't show any symptoms and you're
Yeah, it wasn't airborne like
Yeah,
they're saying with this.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. So like,
which is pretty much occurring this time right now, which is happening right now with people that have low immune system, people that don't take care of themselves, people that have poor eating habits, people that are sick already. They're the ones that are going. They're the ones that are like, oh, they're flying off.
So
There you go.
Here's an article.
That's from the Sun. Isn't that a tabloid?
It is.
It is. Sun. I like the Sun.
Hey, sometimes it's true, man.
Sometimes it's true.
Depends on who pays for the article, right? So doctor says coronavirus could be spreading through farts, but experts aren't sure.
But I mean, like straight up, how many times? I mean, like Shaula, I'm sure you follow the Mexican news, and I'm sure you probably, both of you guys too. How many times has Gatell contradicted himself on a daily basis, even twice or more than 2-3 times a day? It goes from him to the president to Sheinbaum.
Okay, hold on. Who the fuck is Gatell? We don't know who that is, bro. You guys,
Cisco. Can I just say, Cisco, you have great control of your podcast.
Thank you.
Wait.
Hey, Mauricio's 2 seconds away from being muted. I muted him last time. And then he's like,
I think that was just for you.
And I go, dude, you were muted. He goes, I know. It says the host has muted you.
I know. It says right here, the host muted that bitch.
You're the only guy who's ever been muted on here, by the way.
And then he starts putting up like cards with his answers. Nonstop.
Just
cards.
keeps writing and writing and writing.
With a Sharpie.
So you were
Who's Gatell?
So who?
Who is Gatell? He's asking.
Oh yeah, who is that? So what is he? Gatell.
López Gatell is like this, the ¿cómo se llama? El
The
secretario
Secretary of Health. It's Dr. Fauci. The Dr. Fauci.
He's like the Fauci of Mexico, right? But he's much nicer than Fauci. I don't like Fauci.
Why? What's wrong with Fauci? I mean, the motherfucker's on TV every day having to explain the same shit over and over. I'd be pissed too.
The guy that said that you don't need to wear a mask, he's on video saying, Dr. Fauci.
Fuck it. You don't need.
I think he's full of shit. Honestly, I think he's full
all
of shit.
them. Dr. Fauci is partners to the Gates Foundation. The guy who wants to make, all of a sudden, he doesn't make computers. He's fucking geek. Now he wants to make vaccines. Are you serious?
Yeah, the issue that I have with that is that it seems like they're prolonging the situation. Because if we're not afraid anymore, nobody's going to be like, give me the vaccine, please. I want it. Like nobody.
I said, if the vaccine comes out,
so they have to stretch this shit like Joffrey's show at the bat mitzvah. You know, he has to stretch shit like forever.
Yeah, it does seem weird that they're stretching it because like the news, ever since the beginning, they said from the very beginning they were like, it's very contagious, but most people who get it won't get sick. And if they get sick, they won't even need to go see a doctor, let alone go to the hospital.
Yeah, just stay home.
But this is from like the very beginning. And then the news was like, we don't have a lot of tests yet, but this is how many people we tested. This is how many people died. This is the death rate. I'm like, wait. If they said most people, first off, you said you don't have a lot of tests. They said most people won't even get sick. Most people won't even have to go to the doctor. I go, I don't know. Yes. Most means at least 51%. So I go, that death rate's bullshit. I've been saying this forever. And there's all these other virologists and epidemiologists from like Stanford and the Rockefeller Institute, like Johnny Unitas at Stanford. And they're all saying like from the very beginning, they were like, all these death rates are way off. They go, it's probably more like 0.05 or like 0.15% death rate. This 3.5% they're throwing out or 5%, like it made no sense. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And it is weird now. Like the news, like they switch their goalposts. They go from like
they flip flop.
Yeah, they're like, look at these deaths.
Now they're like,
now they're like, look at all these confirmed cases. It's like, well, there's way more testing. The rate is going way down.
Yeah,
Florida. They go. Florida set a record for the most
98%
cases. But yeah, but it was like 15,000 in a day. But they tested.
Tested. Let them talk, man.
They tested 100. I listened to Ron DeSantis talk about that, and he goes, we tested 144,000 people that day, and he goes, that was the most. He's like, we're doing more tests than any other state, and then the media is like, look at New York. They don't have as many positive tests. Like they killed everybody. Like everybody, they shoved them all back in a nursing homes. They're all dead. And
they did. Kumo fucked up.
Dude, their curve looks the way the curve was not supposed to look. Like when they said flatten the curve was like, we're going to keep it so the hospital can go there. Their curve is like everybody fucking died and now there's not as many people. And dude, I think Florida has like a total of, like last I checked, like a little over 4,000 deaths. And they have like 20 something million people in the state. New York has 20 some million people. So it's like the same population. And they have like 35,000 deaths last I checked. And the media is going like, look how shitty Florida is. I'm like, it's fucking like 4,000 people died.
But dude, and I went to the
ton of old people in Florida,
and it was full.
Where was
beach?
Like the beach. I'm in Florida right now, so I went to the beach today. I went to the beach on Sunday. It was like a normal day at the beach. Like people aren't sick. There's nobody sick on the streets. Like
here's the rate of what happened in Texas. Okay, Texas
and they got
shut down. Sorry.
Texas had like 3,500 deaths.
They said, that's what they said. But you know what the recovered are? 16,786 recovered. Active, infected, not dead, 33,093. So that means the Texas fatality case rate is at 1.22%. When they said that it was a 98%, it was a 98%. They lied. Again, people died.
Yeah, they do a lot of bullshit math. It's very weird.
I
heard that they were just anybody who fucking got sick or anybody who died, just write them down under COVID. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's kind of like, say you did a show for 10,000 people.
I died from COVID right now. Right? Come on.
Yeah.
If you did a show for 10,000 people, and then they go, oh, we interviewed 20 people on the way out, and we only picked the people who looked the most upset, and then 8 out of 20 said that you sucked, then we go, oh, 40% of the people on the show hated it. It's like, no, there's 10,000 people you purposely picked. It's just like fuzzy math. Like
that's exactly what they're doing, and that's why I hate Fauci. That's why Fauci's part of that whole thing. Yeah.
My only problem with Fauci is that I try to explain this to people because that guy's an epidemiologist, first off, he doesn't even deal with patients, I don't think, for the last 2 decades. Yeah, he's just like.
When was the last time he treated someone?
Yeah. He's a bureaucrat.
Yeah, he's a bureaucrat. So that guy, and when he started talking about shit that's not in his lane, I'm like, and everyone's like, oh, we gotta listen to him. It's like, dude, he's not in charge of anything except fucking telling us about this virus. That's it. He doesn't say we should close. Like, why is he even saying about schools or restaurants?
Because he's got an
why is Bill Gates saying anything? He didn't finish college, and his deal is making money. Why are we listening to someone
Trump is against that? He said hydrochloroquine works. Remember? And everybody laughed at Trump. And guess what? Then CNN and MSNBC 12 days ago, and I have the picture right here, said, guess what? Hydrochloroquine is giving them better life to fucking COVID people. So
and there's another cure. There's a chloruro.
And the
dióxido de cloro.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Getting into conspiracy theories, there was one that came out that the Democrats supposedly were trying to get China to fucking tamper with Trump's presidency. Do you think this virus has something to do with that? Maybe the Chinese spread it to fuck Trump to make sure Trump doesn't get renominated or reelected? Yeah, you think there's some truth to that?
The thing that's funny is, like, I think that's easily possible. And I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Hillary. I don't like politics or anything. But it does seem, even my wife, who doesn't really pay attention to shit, she goes, I asked her the other day, and she just goes, I do think it's pretty obvious they're just trying to, like, make sure Trump doesn't get elected. Like, she doesn't even give a fuck. She doesn't talk about any of this stuff. Yeah. She's not partisan at all. And it's just, I think it's very obvious to anybody who's just, like, objectionable in any way. Like, if you're not super partisan, it's, like, pretty obvious. Like, why are they stretching it out so long? Why are they pretending? And I told my dad the second they locked everything down in March, I go, no matter what. And my dad doesn't like Trump. He doesn't like the left either, but he doesn't like Trump. And I said, the second they lock it down, if Trump wants to open it up, because originally it was 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
I go, if he wants to open up after 2 weeks, they're gonna say it's wrong. If he doesn't open up after 2 weeks, like whatever he does, they're gonna say he's responsible personally for every death. Dude, there's a clip of Dr. Fauci being asked about Trump's response, and everybody pretends like they hate each other and Trump's not listening to him. Yeah. And Dr. Fauci said, I'm in meetings with Pence and a bunch of other people every day. He goes, every time there's like Pence, he goes, Pence listens to what I say. Every time I'm in the room with President Trump, he asks a bunch of questions, and he's never gone against anything I've said.
But it's the media. It's the media telling us.
The media goes like, the media is like, Trump's not listening to Fauci. And it's like, this guy,
like
he's on tape. It's like
media eats it right up.
Yeah, it's weird.
Listen, when we got shut down, this is the straight up, okay? When we got house arrest, they said, you cannot go to the beach. You cannot go to church. You cannot bury your loved ones. You cannot open up your business, okay? Because if you open up, no way we're going to shut down. On the Democrat states, which it was California and New York, they said, we'll shut down your utilities, your power, and your gas if you open up your business. What's happening? Moms and pops' business are going bankrupt. Crime is soaring. Crime is soaring. Have you taken a drive lately in downtown LA around 11 or 12 at night? People are crawling up looking for shit, bro. Okay? Now, they said, he found the police. Who are you going to call if you get in trouble?
Yeah.
I'm like, it just, but now, but they said you can go out and protest up to 100 people in name of Black Lives Matter. Really? Black Lives Matter. What is it? Is it an institution? Is it a movement? Are they an activist group? What are they? Who have they helped? Where are they? Their headquarters, do we know? They're worth $285 million now. The George Soros just gave them $110 million last week again. Why?
I don't know.
The Black Lives Matter thing, what bugs me about that is it is a group. The people who started the group said that they're Marxists. They said, like, it's on tape.
This guy right here, he just got cut this morning. He's the one that called the police. Look him up. Cisco.
That guy looks like a creative player on a video game. What the fuck was with his face?
Christopher DeVries. DeVries.
What did he do?
What did he do? He is the head of fucking Black Lives Movement Matter, okay? And he is the organizer charged on 6 counts of child sex abuse, possession of images of kids and girls underage, and he is the one called out for defund the police. He's one of the heads of the Black Lives Movement.
What's his name?
His name is.
Show me his picture again.
Christopher DeVries.
Well, fuck that. That guy, yeah, I saw him and I wasn't.
And he's white. He's not. None of the people in Black Lives Matter are fucking black. None of them.
He's facing pornography, child porn charges.
Yeah, that's him.
And he's the head of it?
Yes.
No, well, the founders are Alicia Garza,
he's one of the
Colors, and Opal Tometi. So those girls, they're on tape saying that they're Marxist. They're saying it's like a political movement. And if you go to like their page, this is the thing. What they do is, which is like, this annoys me with a lot of things. It annoys me with the Women's March. They're political organizations, but they name it something. So if you say you're not for them, it sounds like you're against women. But like,
look who they're with.
I don't know who that is.
Is that Cisco's uncle, or who is that?
No, that's Maduro.
As I said, Maduro from Venezuela.
Black Lives Matter.
But my point is, like, they say it's like, it's weird because
I'm so confused.
The Women's March, there was like these pro-life women's groups that were like, oh, we want to be part of your march. And they were just like, no, we don't want you. We don't want you at the march. And I'm not saying like I'm taking some stance on abortion, but that's not a women's march then. That's a political ideological march. And the Black Lives Matter thing, like, of course, everybody thinks Black Lives Matter. Everybody thinks Latino Lives Matter. Like, everybody thinks, everyone agrees.
No, they don't think Latino Lives Matter. They said, you cannot say that. No, you cannot. No.
No, I'm saying you can't say it, but I'm saying regular people are, like, if you say, hey, if you ask a regular person, hey, do you guys think that Black Lives Matter? They'll be like, yeah, of course. But then they go, do you support the group? I would be like, no, I don't, because the group, it's on their whole thing. Like, they're anti-Israel. I'm Jewish. They're very like they're very anti-Semitic. Yeah, they're very anti-Semitic stuff. It's just like, but they cloak it in like a name, so it's like, oh, you don't support this, you must be
You're
racist.
evil.
Like, what's that to do with
Right,
racist?
right.
Like, you name
They
it,
make
it's like
you
saying
choose places. They make you choose sides, and if you don't, you're evil.
yeah, it's like if I said, hey, this is the comedians march, and you guys all wanted to come. I go, no, only white comedians. You'd be like, what the fuck? Why did you name it the white comedians march? Like, no, it's the comedians march. You're not comedians. You're not allowed. It's like, what? Like it's bullshit. It's just like playing linguistic tricks to fuck with people.
Dude, I'm
But
fucking.
that's all they're doing right now.
That's what, Shaula?
That's all they're doing right now in every sense. Like even I even think the protests were kind of initiated in a way, instigated to distract from everything. You know what I mean? To take, because how many weeks did we spend on the protests? Like a week and a half or 2 weeks, 4 weeks? Like
of riots, of burning and riots was full 2 weeks. With protests 3 to 4, and now there's still protests till today.
Yeah,
but those are allowed.
So that was like a break and like an escape for the stress that was building up from being locked up for so fucking long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
100%. And then they said it was okay. It was like it's like the virus leans left politically.
It disappeared. The virus disappeared for 4 weeks, and we didn't even talk about it. I even posted on Facebook, like, what virus?
The governors were holding hands with the protesters.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then all of a sudden,
that was Cuomo, Mitt Romney, and fucking Garcetti, all Democrats, all of them.
They're all old, and they all would get the virus.
I
right?
know.
Because they're probably on beta blockers, which makes you more propensive to that shit.
Hold on, dude. You say you're not right. You can't even hide it that you're fucking pro-right. Everything you say.
No. I'm just in the side of. I just see what's going on.
No, dude. Everything you say is pro-right. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to change you. Just
he mentioned it earlier.
Linda changed Clinton.
Keith mentioned that Hillary Clinton wasn't fucking deposition with Fauci for the last 2-3 weeks. Nobody said shit. And you know when that started?
No, when the protest.
Floyd got killed. The day after fucking George Floyd got killed, she was going into fucking into court.
And so something's gonna. So wait.
Had that done?
So something's gonna happen in September because she has to go to court in September.
Again, exactly. Yep. That's why they're gearing up again.
But there's a lot of money and power in there, man. I don't know.
So watch out, because September is gonna come.
Why
with
do you
some
guys
sort
think
of fucking crazy event? I'm sure
this
of it.
morning,
bomb somewhere.
Cisco, I got a text again from a good friend of mine that he's special ops. He's like, dude, all the fucking shelves in California getting empty again. He goes, look out. I'm like, are you serious? Sends me a picture. There's a documentary came out. I mean, a piece of news came out. All the shelves, gun stores, gonna get empty again for a reason. It's coming up again. People are not gonna take this gently this next time. There's not gonna be cops assisting you.
No, because they defunded the police.
And besides that,
have they done that officially across the country?
No, not in California.
No, but they're not gonna fucking put their hands in it, bro. They're not protected anymore. They're like, well, fuck it. Well, I'm not gonna get myself in there.
But that's what they did is they formed. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they formed like this coalition. Like they came from reps from every state, got together, and they were wearing
Julian Omar and Alejandro Ocasio-Cortez started this whole bullshit.
Well, I don't know, but they all got together and they were like, and they gave a press conference and they said, this is when the protests were going on. Like, we're sick of being sick of this, and so we're gonna make changes. Like from the root of every police department in every state. And they started with Minnesota.
With Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, they already made changes. They were gonna create a special force that was gonna go out on the streets, but they weren't gonna be armed. Like it was like they're changing the whole shape of what it means to be a police officer.
Yeah, they were gonna send social workers.
Right, exactly.
One of the misconceptions though is that like you're saying, Mauricio, Jeff, I think you're saying about the Black Lives Matters, and like you said, you ask somebody, hey, do Black Lives Matters? Yeah, of course. Or do you support the Black Lives Matters? Nah, that's not my thing, And people assume that all black people support the Black Lives Matters, but I've had a couple comics on here, African American, and they tell me, fuck those people. You know what I'm saying? He goes, they ain't out for they're not out there for our rights. Like, dude, one of them was telling me that he wasn't too fond of Obama because he said when Obama was president, this shit was happening, like the George Floyd shit was happening, and he never did shit.
No,
He never did shit because people were getting Trayvon Martin thing happened. He never did shit about that. What was the Kansas City guy? Was it Kansas City? Or what was it?
Yeah. Even Obama, what he did to the Latino community, he deported 3.5 million Latinos without a criminal record. Trump has not even deported 800,000, and 475,000 of the one that he has deported so far in 4 years. Mr. President fucking J. Trump is fucking Mara Salvatruchas, MS-13, gang members, bro. No fucking señoras ni señores at the bus stops like Obama did. They called it the deportator in chief in charge, Obama. But he's a suave guy. He's like, I like you, you know, bitch, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, he's a fucking cool guy. But Trump comes out all stupid. I don't like the fucking Mexicans. They're racist and horrible.
Hey, but Mauricio's the only Trump. Mauricio's the only Trump supporter with a Che Guevara tattoo on his arm.
That's awesome.
I can't fucking wait to put this fucker away, bro. When I was listening to Rage Against the Machine, I'm so sorry, people. Let me put that on record. I do not support this motherfucker. That's when I was doing a lot of fucking drugs. And
when?
Rage Against the Machine, sorry.
You still have the effects of those fucking drugs. You're hyper as shit, dude.
Hey, don't let Cisco talk to you like that.
What?
Don't let Cisco talk to you like that. You know what I mean?
Guys. Hey.
Way to bring it. Way to be a guest. You know what I mean? I take mental breaks, not you. You're fucking in. You're going 110 the whole time.
Hey, we're going to wrap this up then, guys. So I think we've been on here for what? An hour and a half?
This world is going through shit, guys.
An hour 13?
Yep. There's a lot to talk about, though, you know?
Yeah, a lot of shit
going on, man.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm curious as what you guys think, because I have no idea what to think about like the polls, you know, for like right now they're saying Biden's like winning, you know, all these polls, and then
I think it's bullshit.
But I've seen like Donald Trump Jr. comes out and he goes like, no, he goes, you know, they're scaring people into saying they like, you know, my dad and stuff. I think there's some truth to that, but I also don't. It's hard to tell. Like, it's going to be pretty interesting because I do think there's truth to that. I think like if someone's like likes Trump, it's like they're so stigmatized if they go like, yeah, I'll probably vote for him, even if they don't like him, but they're like, oh, I'll probably vote for him. They don't want to say it. So I think there's truth to that, but I also don't know if that's enough where it's like, yeah, Trump's going to win in a landslide. Like they're trying to like.
All I have to say about that, Keith, is very short. It's very short. There's no Joe Biden team. There's only anti-Trump team. That's all I have to say.
Listen,
it's been weird. I mean, the entire Democratic campaign or whatever was fucking shot by this bullshit.
By themselves. By themselves.
They totally like killed it. But so I can't see a Democrat win. Even if I wanted, Biden is too weak to win.
Yeah.
In the middle of a crisis.
But that's why I think they want the crisis, because like he just hides out. They're like, oh, we don't want to do a convention. We don't want to have I don't think he's going to debate Trump. I think
of course not. How are they going to debate with Matt or with Shields? Like, it's going to be weird.
You could easily debate in a big room. They could be 25 feet apart. I mean, come on.
But
they could debate.
Biden they're both like 80 years old. So it's like.
He's senile already, man.
They're going to
with all due respect.
But the reality is, all this shit is not even political, man. This is
about power, money.
This is the big banks flexing their muscle once again. The Federal Reserve, you know, fucking they're the winners. I mean, people are gonna start losing their businesses. Who's gonna come in and sweep up all those properties? Sweep up when people foreclose, when the banks foreclose, when the stores foreclose.
And that's what they want, Cisco. They want to kill the economy. Only the people with money will survive. All of us, poor bastards, will fucking go hungry and we'll cause the riots. We'll be annihilated. All of us, poor bastards.
This is kind of like their last hurrah, I think, for the big banks because
now we all know.
Because of cryptocurrency. I think cryptocurrency is about to fuck them up, man. This is their last.
So I bought some of that shit, but it's always just kind of around the same. I'm just waiting for one of them to just shoot the fuck up. That's all I'm waiting for.
I just Rosie Tran. I just had her on, and she's heavily into all that shit. And,
really?
Yeah, she knows her shit, bro. Like she was telling me.
All I do is I'm hoping that one of them goes up. I don't know anything. I just bought like.
I got my fucking coins in here, bitches.
I don't know either. But, so where do you buy?
There's apps. I'll send you a link.
You sent me a link. Is Mauricio? Did you buy in there?
No, that's a different.
They were like, I bought in 2018 at the beginning.
Oh, okay. What did you buy?
I bought for like 3.8, almost 4,000.
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I don't have Bitcoin. I don't have Bitcoin. I have Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple. If Ripple goes from like 20 cents,
Ripple goes up, baby,
if Ripple goes up, okay, try texting me. You know what I mean? You won't hear from me.
You didn't get into Ethereum at all?
I'll be eating a lot of pizza. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, Shaula. Come on.
The Geoff Keith Casino in Vegas.
I'm joking too. Shit.
You reminded me right now.
You
reminded me right now of that video that I saw of Sandra Bullock with Ellen DeGeneres, and he goes, Sandra, why do you look so good? She goes, well, because my dermatologist was this little thing. It's this little piece of it's like it comes from a tiny little person. And she goes, well, it's a little scroll. It's a little foreskin from a Chinese baby. Okay, that's why he puts in her face.
That's what she said. And then wait, there's another comedian that came out on.
You saw that?
Yes, and it's a black guy, and he's like,
fucking crazy. Jesus
he's
Christ.
like,
wait, a black guy has foreskin from a Chinese baby?
No, that was Sandra Bullock.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say
Sandra Bullock, and the black guy came out and said, they're like, you look so young. You look so young. You look just as young as your boyfriend or husband or whatever.
And they're like,
and he's like, yeah, what's your secret? And he's like, well, I drink baby's blood.
Mm-hmm. Which is
and he started laughing.
Adrenochrome.
He said this on the show. I'll send you the clip.
Are you guys comparing all these sick fucks to me? I made a joke. I'm sorry. I did a pizza joke. I'm trying to wrap up the podcast with a little button. Something we talked about for 45 minutes at the beginning. It's a joke.
It's just pizza, dude. I didn't want to get into pedophilia.
It just now clicked with me that you guys are like, yeah, what Geoff said reminds me so much of this sick fuck and then this other sick fuck.
Well,
Jeffrey Keith, Jeffrey Epstein. Jewish? Exactly. No, I'm just kidding. We're connecting the dots there.
Well, that's the worst. Jews don't like that.
I don't mind. I mean, some of them fuck kids, others eat them. That's worrying more.
Yeah.
Dude, Steve Byrne used to do a joke about the shooter at Virginia Tech because Steve did a joke where he's like, all right, we know it's not an Asian. And then they said he's Asian. He's like, fuck. And he's like, what type of Asian? Because they don't want to be there.
And he was Korean, right?
Dude.
And he was Korean.
Yeah, he was Korean.
Steve's part Korean, right?
Yeah, that was like his whole bit. His mom's Korean.
Fuck.
But yeah, man, I hate it. Every time there's like any Jewish person does something wrong, like Jews are like,
everybody does
damn it. Everyone's going to say.
Latinos do the same thing, man.
The
Latinos, they say, Latino, really? Fuck, hopefully he's Salvadorian.
Yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah.
We all do that shit, bro. It's crazy. And we feel like we're under the fucking microscope after that. But damn, I forgot
today. This morning we woke up to the trend of free Britney Spears. Did you guys hear about that today?
No, what happened?
No, I'm trying to wrap up, bro. Save it for another time.
Sorry, that has to do with the whole Hollywood shit. She's into the MK Ultra. Okay, she's been stupefied. Have you ever seen her normal? She's always like drugged up, doing her shows. Okay, going to mental breakdowns and all this stuff. And even her boys got tampered with. Chickens sound like that, so she can appeal to a younger, more pedophile-ish fucking group. They're like those kind of little girls. Look it up.
Mauricio spends his time watching The View every day, dude. What the fuck?
Where is Britney Spears right now? They canceled her.
I don't know none of this shit. I don't know none of this shit. You know why?
They canceled her show in Vegas because of it.
Fuck, dude, what do you read? What do you read? Meganslaw.com every day? What the fuck are you on, bro?
Now I gotta look up Britney Spears MK Ultra. Jeez.
No, just free Britney Spears. That's the new thing today. I was like, what the fuck?
Where did you find that? Okay, I'm gonna find that.
Look at Shaula. Shaula's like, I gotta look this shit up.
Spears, I was like, and they're blaming her father because her father is the one that's always been handling her. Even her boyfriend on her Instagram page, they have pictures of him with her, but not on his Instagram. They're saying that he is the one handling everything right now, along with her father. And the last boyfriend that she dated, which it was a special ops guy, a week after they broke up, and he was going to expose his shit, he got killed in a fucking helicopter accident. Look it up. It's all out there. I was
Wait a minute. And
yeah,
she owns
I
a
believe
helicopter.
that. I know. I mean, it's crazy. Once you're up there, you're
crazy.
Mauricio, you got all the fucking conspiracy theories down, man.
I know. I know about all of them. He says them. I'm like,
this guy.
I'm the Eddie Bravo from Donkey Show.
This guy. Anyways, thanks, guys. Look, I know it's late for Shaula. It's what time is it, Shaula?
I know.
1:22.
So you're in Miami.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're filming something? What are you filming?
Series for Telemundo.
Oh shit! Hey, is Pelon out in Miami?
He's he lives here.
Does he speak English?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him a WhatsApp.
You should.
I don't know how comfortable he feels speaking English. Is he pretty good at speaking English? Have you heard him?
I'm sure he's pretty good. I'm sure he.
Güey, habla en español, no mames, güey.
O hazlo en español.
En Spanish, güey.
Sí, tú también hablas español, ¿qué?
Sí, no mames.
Pero yo creo que sí habla inglés, ¿eh?
No, I don't care.
Cisco.
Well, no, the show's in English, and I don't care if he goes into Spanish in and out, but I would love to have him on. Like,
well, just ask him. But I'm pretty sure he speaks English.
I'm gonna send him a WhatsApp, see what's up.
Mm-hmm,
I sent him a message when his pops passed away.
I know. It hit him pretty hard. I know.
Dad's a fucking legend, man.
Oh man, wow,
that's crazy. Is that how do you know him, Shaula? How do you guys know through acting, through TV shows?
Well, my dad and his dad used to work together back in the day, and so that's how I met his dad. And then we just grew up together in the same in the theater.
You were in the same daycare in Televisa.
Exacto.
So Geoff, in case you didn't know, Shaula's dad was like the Rambo of Mexico, dude.
Legend,
He was like
bro.
the Mexican Rambo, bro. He did all the action movies.
Yeah, he did all the action movies.
What's his name?
Jorge Luque.
Jorge Luque.
So Luke.
He passed away.
L-U-K-E, like Luke. Yeah.
I am your Jorge father. Luke.
Like Luke, right. But in Spanish, we say Jorge Luque.
And then her mom, I don't know, you want to tell her about your mom? Your mom was like a famous actress.
Tell them about your mom.
My mom did nudie movies. No, I don't want to tell them about my mom.
So her mom
movies.
My mom's an actress also, but she.
What's her name? And please spell it slowly.
This guy.
Isela Vega.
Okay, so the joke was lost, but now I got her name perfectly.
So if you ask your,
yeah.
Oh, listen, Geoff. If you tell your father-in-law. If you tell your father-in-law those names, I guarantee you, he'll know who they are. He'll know exactly who they are.
I'll text him right now.
No, dude,
Jorge Luque?
Dude,
Yeah,
your mom in the movie La Ley de Herodes killed me, bro. Oh my God.
It's still working.
La Ley de Herodes, I was fucking dying. Me salió más cabrón que bonito.
Wait, what's your mom's name?
Isela
Vega, like with an I S.
Like ISAELA.
ISELA.
Okay, I have to admit, just speaking about your mom, I get fucking starstruck. Okay.
Vega.
See.
Hey, Shaula's been in a lot of shit too, bro. What are you talking about?
Papi, I know.
No, but my mom is my mom. My mom's like, yeah.
Shaula, tú eres una diosa, pero tu madre, güey.
Did your mom? Let me ask you. Did your parents want you to be an actress?
I don't know. I never asked them.
You just went into. You just assumed that's the family business. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's like and it just was the natural progression, like
But a complete different story, with the industry in Mexico versus here.
Oh yeah.
And everything that is happening now.
My mom always wanted me to be on this podcast.
Yeah.
You're a dick, dude. So Geoff Keith and I started in comedy around the same time, right, Geoff?
You know what's crazy? I just realized the other day when you asked me to do this that you used to have that room in Paramount, and now I live really close to Paramount now.
Really? Where?
I live in
what's it-
Lakewood.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what was the name of that room?
The Rosewood. It doesn't even
Rosewood.
exist anymore. It was on the corner of Alondra and Paramount Boulevard.
That's so close to where I
Dude,
live.
one
now.
time
It's
we
so
were
weird.
standing outside. Dude, it used to be good. I used to get a lot of people in
Yeah,
there.
that was a really fun show.
And I remember we're standing outside one night and we saw a motherfucker just get run over in the middle of the street. Like you shit you don't see. You just bump. Like the fucking car just hit him and kept going. And what was crazy about it was when the car hit the person, I thought a roll of carpet had just fallen out the back of the car. It was a fucking person.
Jeez.
And not to say that fucking the person should have got away, of course not. But it just so happened that when the person turned and ran that person over, the cop was turning right behind them. So the cop saw everything.
Shit.
That's crazy. Anyway.
Good night.
So we'll end it on that note right there. No, I want to thank you guys.
That is such an uplifting final note for the night. It's better than eating pizza and all that shit.
Fucking stop making those jokes, man. I'm afraid to fucking say, oh, I just ordered a pizza tonight. Gonna call it, watch a movie, eat some. Because then motherfuckers like Mauricio,
Pizza and Netflix.
fucking Cisco, man. Cisco's one
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with one last thing. What about Wayfair? Did you
With
know
Amazon? Oh my God! What the fuck? I forget about that. Jesus Christ!
I knew.
Why
It's too
would
late.
you do this to
It's
me
too
when
late.
we're
It's too
about to
late, bro.
roast this shit up?
We're gonna
Now
wrap
you're
it
gonna
up.
have to sleep
Yeah, wrap it
with
up.
all that fucking
Hey,
info.
do
inside you.
do an Instagram live and talk about it.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
fucking crazy.
But yeah, so
Oh,
Jeff and I started.
$50,000 cabinets.
You started comedy what year, Jeff? 2003?
You know what? Technically, it was 2003, but I only did a few shows, and then I realized at like the end of 2003 that I needed to like get up every night. So, my first show was in 2003, but it was really like 2004 when I really started.
2003. I used to tell these cheesy Mexican jokes in Orange County. It's fucking.
Nice.
What am I saying? I still tell them. Anyways.
Yeah.
No, thank you guys, man. I really appreciate you guys coming on and taking the time.
It's a pleasure.
From your families and shit. And I hope you guys come back. I promise Mauricio won't be on that one. But
No, it was fun.
now the next time I'm just gonna put Mauricio and I'm just gonna fucking put record and just go. And that motherfucker don't stop,
Dude,
man.
it's so much to tell, so little time that I'm afraid that I'm not gonna get my point across.
You need to get a reporter job. You need to get a job as a
Let me tell you
reporter.
one more thing.
He needs to go and do a filibuster and win. Like he would win.
All
I'm
right.
gonna open up a church. Watch.
All right.